Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chubowski. In round 3 of this first week, I'm fighting a guy called Horak this round, but before I get into that, I want to quickly show you what happened in the last round, where I ran a bit of a test by keeping all 3 Galactic Legends on offense against a guy who has 3 as well, and where I expected him to keep all 3 of them on offense as well, which he did. So he took out these 2 teams, if you remember, or if you didn't watch it, I'll just give you the very brief recap. He took these 2 out and then kind of left it up to me to take him down. So I scored 21-47 because he set quite a lot of weak teams on his defense, which were no trouble for me to solo and undersize. And then over here, he also took these down in one go, no problem, but his general banners weren't that great, and then the back as well. But then he stumbled on fleets, so the Empire fleet that I have there took him 3 attempts. He only barely managed to clean it up, I think. But even if you add on like 30 banners that he missed out on from this one, then he would still be another 30 banners short. So I'm definitely looking forward to the history and seeing what exactly he used. But that's a pretty big gap between the 2 of us. Of course, I got to undersize a lot of stuff, but the goal for me is definitely to always try to win by at least 20 banners, so it doesn't come down to some single mistake. People have to actually realize that it's going to take more than that, essentially, than just winning your battles. You'll have to be very efficient. So Horak here from the guild Galactic Supremacy of Sith, which is a guild we fought in the last territory war. He's got Supreme Leader Kylo without an ultimate, and then he has Rey with an ultimate, and also has a Relic 8 General Kenobi, which I might end up fighting on defense. I don't know about that, what he typically does, I don't quite remember. So he hasn't attacked yet, and actually in a lot of the historic matches that are listed, he doesn't attack at all. Like either his opponents don't or he doesn't. It's a pretty strange player, so I'm actually not even expecting him to attack. Now you'll immediately see here that he put both his Rey and his Supreme Leader Kylo on defense, which is very ballsy against someone with 3 Galactic Legends, but he actually didn't set a specific defense against me. Then over here I set, I think like more or less my usual front walls, maybe the exception of the Maul team. And in the back this time I have the Supreme Leader Kylo team, and I set Finn with the veterans in this case. But basically it's like a variant, and what I'm kind of playing on here is that people have to go through General Skywalker and Darth Revan without using Galactic Legends, because they have to face one of them in the back, potentially, or maybe there's none. And it's kind of a thing that I can play with across a lot of different matches. Sometimes I'll set JML in the back, sometimes it's SLK, sometimes it's SEE. And when people check my history, they don't really know what's coming. So it's really hard for them to commit any Galactic Legends up front, and it's really hard for them to be efficient over here. Maybe sometimes I'll just again decide to keep all 3 Galactic Legends on offense, and I can outbanner them that way. So they have 0 control over what I'm going to do there, which makes it incredibly difficult. They essentially have to gamble if and which Galactic Legend I have in the back. And I find that quite a powerful setup that you can play around with and mess up a bunch of opponents with. Even if they have 2 Galactic Legends on offense, well, how do you know which one's in the back? If you have Supreme Leader Kylo and Rey and you spend Kylo in the front, for example, but then they have Kylo in the back, then what are you going to do with Rey against Kylo? You'll have to 2-shot it. So there's all kinds of combinations there you can make things pretty tricky with. That's one of the joys of 3 Galactic Legends, so that's what I'm working with. Now I'm going to get started on the Rey team, and the reason is that if for whatever reason I fail that, I can still split up my Jedi so that I can beat both the Rey and the Kylo team. So I'd rather take that one down first than send in JML on the SLK team, like together with JKL, etc., and then actually not have enough characters left to do both of these. So I'll have to be a bit conservative there. Normally seen there shouldn't be any problems with this counter. My SEE is more than survivable enough, but yeah, you never know how things go, so I might as well play that part safe. Who knows, maybe I clicked on the wrong team here, or I put down the wrong tech. Just gonna give myself some paranoia here, I guess. So you have to link the tank here, and then I'll also link Resistance Hero Finn. I could have done Rey instead, but I'd rather link those 2. Now Watt is going to go down very quickly. And Ray will probably get to her ultimate before I do, because L3 doesn't really take a whole lot of turns. And Poe can still hit pretty hard, so that one's a bit nasty. I'm gonna recover the protection here. Okay, so she's in. I'm not quite close yet. There she goes, and you see here I have 3/4 of my health left, and already stacking back up some protection, so that's just fine. It's really only Poe here who can do some good damage, since I've linked Finn. And obviously, well, Ray herself. If she now follows up with a Whirlwind, which she likely will. Oh no, okay, she doesn't. Then that could have hurt a bit. Anyway, let's take out 2 characters here. Now I'm gonna link Poe and Holdo, just to take them down quickly. And then I'll focus the shocks on Ray, because she will take the most time to get down, and the others won't be able to kill me. And there we go, that's down to just Ray. Maybe she'll still get a 3rd ultimate off, which shouldn't be a problem. But looks like even close to full protection there. Alright, so next up I'll fight the Supreme Leader Kylo team then. I can bring JML, JKL can be used here as well. There's not really any reason not to. Hermit Yoda I'll probably leave for JKR against the Grievous team. And then I can bring Ki-Adi-Mundi, Shaq, and Old Ben, I guess. Never really brought these 5 together, but they should get the job done just fine. No ultimate on Supreme Leader Kylo is weird. It's been quite a while since I fought that. I'm also just a little bit faster than him, which certainly helps too, assuming I land the ability blocks, which I did do in this case. So let's call in JKL. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Do that, get buff immunity going. Hopefully ability block Hux, there we go. Now I can pick off Sith Trooper. Or not. I'm starting to get somewhat close. I really hope I'm not going to bleed any characters here, but yeah, Hux is going to go here. This is not going to go down so well. I could have probably played some things a bit different. I'm not even taunting here anymore either. Ouch, yeah, that's calm gone. Damn. And I can't really get to that guy, so let's do it now. Basically, Sith Trooper not going down there after like 4 attempts was the biggest issue, I think. And I probably made some other misplays. Haven't, oh boy, look at this guy go down. Haven't done this match anywhere near enough. Alright, let's make Old Ben eat the next one. The buff immunity also certainly doesn't help. Let's see here, this does not... Yeah, it's not gonna save me I think, but I'll try. No advantage. Oof, okay, it did. Cleanse that. It's gonna make me taunt, but what am I gonna do? Yeah, it's quite likely I'll go down here. Come on. Okay, very far from clean. That's pretty ugly banner count. I should probably revisit that one. Bit of a pity because I felt like a lot of unnecessary banners dropped. but hopefully I can get a good banner count on this one. And then all will be forgotten real soon. That was, I was gonna say that was odd. He actually just did a basic there, even though he could totally do an AoE. Grievous is almost full turn meter, which is always the best time to kill. I just got buffed up, so I can still spread now. Banner recovery isn't going to be great here. Also because Hermit Yoda still has extortion. I could try to fish for a kill on Newt here because Grievous is about to go. Let's do that. Okay. 153k is going to get the job done. Still no turns for Hermit Yoda. That's not great. Finally, okay, I'm gonna swap to him, I think. And let's do the heal here. Actually, kind of glad he went for Jolie there, because Jolie is still with some bonus protection. Spread some of that. And this should allow me to get the job done. Maybe, oh, I should have done the turn meter removal there. Maybe I can still get it before he goes. Let's put it on JKR for the extra damage. Nice. Okay, how are we looking? Probably the answer is not good enough. 58, okay, I'm happy with that. Typically against a Grievous team like that I'll take 58 and up. Let's see if he put anything decent in the back. That's a negative. Alright, then I can get some speed going and wrap this up. So he does have a Relic Geo Spy. Let's do EP Vader with, I might as well bring Thrawn, buy it, something like that. Maybe not buy it, so that I can still use a trooper team somewhere. Might be fun and it's good banners. So anyone else who wants to join the party, or anyone who needs to rather, let me check the Geobird Alpha, I didn't do that. Or at least I don't have the number in my head. Would not want to be surprised there. Okay, that's a pretty fast one. So that could end up a somewhat close call if I don't bring enough characters. So I'll bring Thrawn and Tarkin, I suppose. And that should do the job. So like even this, it's pretty close. I'm thinking Vader, I sped up Vader a bit this week, so that could have something to do with it. Well, I don't need to swap here, I'm barely ahead of Geobird Alpha. It's not much, but it's good enough. Alright, let's take out Spy, hopefully I can. Nice. Then... okay, perfect. Now I also need to ability block Boggle, or just straight up kill. As you know, I'm always totally fine with killing instead of debuffing. Let's take out this dude. Free up Thrawn again. I think I can hit Sunfac once here, because Thrawn is going to get a turn meter swap, so even if he counters, I can recover that. That was a bit of a gamble, because I can't recover both of them. Okay, I think Vader's still gonna count for full, so I'm gonna go with EP here. Get a stun on Sunfac. Kill him before he moves. And that should be a 61. Yep. I think EP might have counted too, I'm just being cautious here. So I can trooper any of these teams, including the Bosk team with Nest. So fast Bosk though. Alright. So my turn order is correct, which is going to help me to get this going. Put this on him, I guess. Now I dispel. Then I get the kills. Who do I want to go for first? I mean, normally seeing you go for Spirit, but that's a bit overkill here, I'd imagine. So let's go for Talzin. Even that is complete ridiculous overkill. Oof. Yeah, these guys are pretty strong. That was fun. Okay, let's see if he has that negotiator. It looks like he does. With this standard lineup, so even if my mirror match doesn't work out, then I can still use my Malevolence. I'll just struggle a bit against the Thrawn fleet in that case though. So I've got Rage-Edit Training and I've got CLS here. So I think I'll do Rage-Edit Training against the Bounty Hunters and then CLS over there. Grievous I'm not going to be using. Just the 3 of them should be fine. I think also the easiest to recover banners with, so let's do that. Take him out. Wedge, Gear 11, Biggs was 12, and these front 3 were relicked. This one is going to kill himself with an AoE. She also will, but I'd rather not have her take any turns, because she does a fair bit more damage. This guy should get his turn meter dispelled and then suicided. Actually, leaving the AoE guys last makes it really difficult for me to recover banners. That's one thing I hadn't considered. So I'm gonna be one short here, yep. Okay, lessons learned. And hopefully I can pick off Dengar before he does anything. Let's burn. Okay, no counter from Nest, that's lucky I guess. See if I can pick Nest off already. Nice. That was expected, but still nice to see it happen. Okay, go for Django here. That should kill him. Kills Boba. And that leaves me pretty much all the time I need to recover my protection with Resistance Hero Finn. I think only one of those landed, that's nice. So let's call him to assist. Get rid of that burning, hopefully get an Illuminated Destiny off soon. Oops. Wow, okay. That was a bit more damage than I anticipated. Another 60. Well, it's good enough. Like, it works, it's just not great banners, and yeah, then I feel like why not bring along, what was I gonna say? Why not bring along the Negotiator against it? obviously, like, important side note here is that I haven't been able to use Malevolence against a Relic 8 GK because there are none in my fleet arena. And we haven't faced as many in Territory Wars either. So I should probably add that, otherwise I just look like an idiot. Which I still might, to be fair. That's my Vulture gone. Let's bring in Spy. I was kind of hoping I could go for 5s there. This isn't entirely what I was hoping for. Let's do a basic. Another basic. Yeah, no. Okay, he regains the taunt. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna be a bit in the open for a sec there, but it turned out okay. Like, yes, I'm winning, but I think it's gonna be pretty ugly. Hoping I'd get a little bit further on Bosk there. This is my main issue with it. If Houndstooth is there, like, they always bring in Ahsoka. Sunfac usually ends up going down because there's nothing to heal him. Let's do this. No chance to pick her off either, so she's definitely killing Sunfac. Oh, okay. Use the cleanse, but this did the job. So now I'm in banner bleeding mode. And who knows, maybe I could play some things better, but it is a Relic 8 Negotiator. No Plo yet, so that's something, I guess. But all these dazes make me not want to do a group attack. Might as well not feed him more turn meter than he's already being fed. This guy is just so hard to get down without my own Vulture. Yeah, I was worried that was gonna happen. Ah, dang. I didn't catch the cleanse there, I was already flicking. Alright, well this is going to be low, yeah, 57. So I feel like with the Negotiator Mirror I can do like 7 more banners or something. This just feels like a ridiculous waste. But feel free to point out in the comments how I could have played it better. Happy to learn there. So yeah, against this one I will just undersize. Maybe make up a little bit for that pretty ugly battle. I want to hit this guy. Hopefully target lock on Vader, which I did hit. Ah, he goes before my 5s. I didn't know that. Okay, well, actually I don't want to kill all 3 here, so I hope the bomber survives. He did. Dang, I thought I was gonna call him Plo next, so actually more banners bled here. Plo would have topped it up to 68, 69 maybe. Anyway, 21, 19, not the greatest score. He's not going to attack, I think. Even if he does, he's got nothing to clear Supreme Leader Kylo. He does have Jedi Knight Luke, but the speed is super low. All of the characters are modded wrong. And he still has to get through everything else, so I give him a 0% chance to pull that off. So that's it for me in the first week. This one wasn't super exciting to me, mostly because of that sloppy against Negotiator, that fight, and then the Grievous sorry, not the Grievous, the JML against SLK. That one I'll have to revisit another time. Because that was definitely like either not played correctly or I just didn't crit Sith Trooper. I really don't know what happened. I never really see those little details as it goes a bit too fast. So I'll take another look. Maybe the ultimate on JML would have helped too, but I mean this guy didn't have an ultimate either. So that's it for me. Looking forward to the next week where things will probably start getting a little more challenging, hopefully, and see you all then.